Alright, every year we get some new cool April Fool's arts. So I want to go over the new ones and their respective teams, and I just want to talk about the characters with these new April Fool arts, because they're all festivals that came out in the past year, and we can get like a little bit of a, you know, post-year reception to these characters. So new art, he didn't get this last year, right? Because he did come out. Yeah, he came out recently. What am I thinking? Bond came out after April Fool's as well, so this is his. They're, you know, they're just, this one is like weirdly well drawn. Like it's just like he lost some features, you know what I mean? But the melee one is like more interesting. They did the Gaffer. He came out alongside this, so I guess we're gonna have to wait for next year. Merlin we already had last year. So I just wanted to go back and talk about all these characters. I think next up we'll show the Liz one, which I think is the best of the new April Fool art. No, probably Arthur. I think Arthur's my favorite. Obviously, Melee is one of the most recent festivals, and when it comes down to it, I don't think he has aged even a bit since his release. It's not been that long ago, so it's not like, whoa, he came out so many months ago and he's still really good. No, he's the most recent December festival. And when it comes down to it, I think the best bet you've had ever since this game release is that if you summon for the December festival, that character is going to last at the very least a year. And I mean, looking over at Assault Melee, right, which is from 2020, and he's currently meta, I mean, maybe not just a year, you know? Like, it's kind of crazy, right? But yeah, I mean, Melee is still just as good as day one of his release, I would say. He's still arguably the best overall character in the game, so not anything, you know, too different for him. Bond, on the other hand, it's crazy because, like, obviously he got buffed when he released, right? And he was pretty bad day one. After his buff, he became... Was he at the time best character in the game? I don't know. Maybe my memory of the time is a little fuzzy, but he's still very solid. I think that Sins is a category of characters that... How did DK not die? He doesn't have Tarmiel equipped. Sins is a category of characters that is almost impossible to die. So long as Bond is the best support character for the team, he's gonna remain there. It's kind of like a Starosin, where Starosin, he has aged. Like, come on, the guy is from 2021, right? No, he's from 2022. He's from 2022. I thought we were still in 2023. Sorry, he's from 2022. So it's been a while. Oh, time. But because he's such a good support unit, he's still meta. Like, to this day, he re-emerged, right? So Bond, until he's not the best support character for Sins, he's still going to be relevant. And I'll be honest, Gaffer is not. So he hasn't been replaced as #1 support, and he probably won't for a while. Right now, I don't recall if Mael had it last year. I think he did, but in case he didn't, I just don't recall exactly. Here's the Mael one, but I think he did. But for this one, the Goddess team, really the one I care about is Liz. Not gonna lie, Liz is a character that feels like she fell off, but she hasn't really. You still see people running Liz of Success here and there. It's just a case of, you know, she is a weird character. Because, I mean, she has a very specific Goddess team, right? That's one thing. But at the same time, it's really left. At the same time, she has a whole part of the passive where, I think because she came out post-Bond, they wanted to make characters not just be a one category thing. You know how Bond had a lot of pushback because he was a Sins only, but then he got humans. And also he got fairies, right, for some reason. But I guess, whatever. He also got fairies, right? Liz has a similar case where she also has, like, Sins in there, but she's not a Sin. So, like, Sin passives don't apply to her. So, as much as, yeah, she has a part of her passive that applies to Sins, you can't run her on Sins. You know what I mean? I think you guys know what I mean. So she's like, she has that awkward part of her passive, but I don't think that breaks the character, obviously. It's just, you know, right now, I would say, because goddesses aren't so hot, she kind of doesn't get as much love. But I do see here and there, I actually saw, like, earlier today while recording the Zahard video, I saw a Liz team with Diane and Galfer. Like, Galfer, he has, like, a Sins passive, but obviously it doesn't work with her. It's annoying, like, Galfer, I just said how Liz is, like, a post-Ban. You know, they're trying to, like, make it so characters are not just one category, and then Galfer comes out and he's only one category, but whatever. I think that the idea with Liz is solid, like everything they did for her. It's just, she also falls victim of November Festival. She definitely does. Surely, right? I should have debuffed with my ult. Okay. It's like I knew I was gonna remove the ult gauge, but I still would like to kill him. Goddess is just... Okay, so Goddesses... Mael got his relic. The devs are aware that Goddesses fell off hard. They're not a meta team anymore. Like, if you call them meta, I would just say you're lying to yourself. Right? Like, they're not meta anymore. They are a usable team, perhaps. But, like, they're not competing with Gelda. It's just the DPS output of Goddesses just isn't there. You know what I mean? It just isn't there. Mael got a relic. Unfortunately, right now, I can't even use it because it's behind. It's behind the new demonic beast, and it's time gated, so I won't be able to get it until like next week. I think when Mael gets the relic, maybe goddesses are going to be more usable. But even then, I don't think they're going to be able to compete in the current meta. It is what it is. You know, the devs decide what characters get released. And, you know, there's a reason why Mao is already getting his relic. It's because goddesses suck. It is what it is. Like, Liz is by far in a way the best part of the team. And she doesn't carry enough because she was in November Festival. Which, by that, already tells you she wasn't going to be as good as the new December Festival. That's how it always is. It is what it is, right? So, yeah. Hopefully Mael's relic makes it more bearable. But honestly, at this moment, it's tough. Like, yeah, even if I killed the melee, there was no way I killed Gelda. Zero chance. The DPS from Goddesses is just god-awful. Arthur is my favorite. He got like a Powerpuff Girls like art style to his. I think it looks pretty cool. So, Arthur. Most recent festival. I'm not counting Arthur because he didn't get the art. Most recent festival to get the April Fool's art. And what a journey, huh? He's a month old and he already feels not that good. It's crazy because he is good. Like, if you go first with Arthur, you're still at a massive advantage, but Geldas are hard to kill. Like, even if you go first against Gelda, if you're facing a good one, they can be hard to kill. And add assault to injury, the new Galfer makes it so Sins have higher CC than humans. Even with Liz in the back, even if Glock's in the back, you are not out-CCing Sins. They really went out of their way to make humans suffer. And for what? Like, legit. And for what? They just released the poor guy. And it, like, Gelda released right after. And, I mean, she is a complete step above Arthur. Did I do anything wrong? What? I combined cards then used 2 cards. Why do I not have 4? Isn't this a Starosta commandment? It's Zelda's commandment, isn't it? Case in point. Unbelievable. The one time I put Arthur back on my team. Unbelievable. I couldn't have written this on a script. Unbelievable. No, dude, that's insane. Do I have Alzheimer's? Did I not do the cards properly? Because I have a... It should still be a Starosta's commitment, no? I guess the perception of the character is messing me up. Dude, that's crazy. Okay. It is obviously... It's Zelda's commitment active right now. You know how unlikely it is to face somebody using Zelda's commitment on Mally? Because it's actually not that common. Like, I'm not even adding assault to injury to, like, Arthur saying that this is something that happens a lot. Like, that's not something that happens a lot. You don't see Zelda's commitment often on Meliodas like that. I just so happened to face the one guy using it. And it completely messed up my Arthur. Especially because I didn't notice. Because I saw the commandment, right? And I didn't even, like, think anything other than it being Esterosis. It looks different. Like, Esterosis commandment looks different. It's like the 3 commandments on in just one. Like, it has a thing in front, but you know what I mean. But, like, especially because on PC, it's like on the corner. I'm not looking at the corner. I'm looking at the center of the screen. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. DK's art makes him look like a DC villain. It's kind of neat. He got the shading, like the dots. It's kind of cool. And thankfully, for DK, we have the opportunity to actually win because we're going to use Gelda. Gelda might as well be a festival, so she should have also got a... She should have also got art, man. She might as well be a festival. Dude, this guy's using Mon-Speed commandment. If we had faced him with Arthur, we would have also had the problem with Arthur. Why? 2 in a row. Poor Arthur. Gelda, man. I mean, DK terrorized when he released, and he kind of fell off for a bit, but I think he is quite back. With Gelda, you can run so many demon teams, and DK is one of those. I wouldn't say that that's my favorite way of running Gelda. I know we're talking about DK, but Gelda's the main character in the team, so it's not my favorite way of running Gelda, but it's definitely a really good one, because you can do stuff like this. You just pop in the DK attack first, then the AoE, then single target. Unfortunately, DK's AoE doesn't debuff other Geldas, which is unfortunate, but like the melee and the Starosta could be, yep, getting crit, and you have more chances of not only landing those crits, but the crits are going to be doing more damage because you have their crit defense lowered by not just the DK debuff, but also I'm using assault melee, so DK is still very good, so that's good for him. Poor Arthur, man. I can't believe I couldn't have wrote that. Before I go to the last one, just shout out some of the cool ones from last year if you missed out. This Asconer one is neat. I mean, it is just like they would do like a work in progress version of the actual art, but I think it looks pretty cool. This wasn't actually new from this year; they actually come out last year. But I think my favorite from last year was this one. Where is it? This one, dude. It looks so sick. this, it looks so cool. Like, he's actually like going berserk, like berserk Meliodas. Yeah, kind of got some more like Esterosa berserk vibes to him, but I think it looks pretty nice. Like they made like a whole post. I don't remember if it was on the JP forum, that like he would be like a final boss. It was like a joke post, but yeah, I think it was pretty cool. I don't recall, like I'm looking at the list of characters and I don't think I'm missing anyone that was already last year but didn't get it. But yeah, the last one that we are going to be talking about today will be Hell. She is the final festival that got art for this year. And not only I would say that like Hell had a really good run when she came out for a couple of months. I think she's still a runnable character, which is nice. I mean, nice depending on who you ask. And I mean, Gelda is a character that preferably wants to be run on demons, but this setup seems to work pretty well still for Hell. You can catch a lot of people off guard because they just think they're gonna one-shot you, and they just do full blast AoEs, and that Hell passive really catches them. I would say that Demon King Melee has a lot of stuff that he does that's really annoying through Hells, but in any case, it is still a runnable character. I would feel weird calling her, you know, top meta or anything like that, but she's still very good. Facing humans with Unknown is gonna take so long, because Gelda takes so long to build up with Unknown. I'll be honest, I don't like running Unknown. You kind of have to run Gelda, because she's so powerful. But, like, look, I healed 60k. I should have gone on Geared. Geared, at least she already has a lot more health to start with, so it feels way less slow. But especially against humans with the damage reduction. Yeah, but I think she's still pretty good. She's in the current banner as well, so if you're planning on summoning for Galfer, which, I mean, I don't want to say it's the worst idea ever, but I personally, I don't know, like, I think Galfer is, for a festival, he feels undertuned, but not the time and place to discuss it. That's not the video, right? But if you do summon for him, he is in the banner. Yeah, I'm not talking about, like, a lot of the current really good PvP characters obviously use AoEs, and those AoEs can bite them in the ass real hard if you're facing Gelda. Not Gelda, Hell. Listen, Gelda Gelda is at the tip of my tongue every time I open my mouth, because my god, did they not test the unit, right? Let's do a one thing I will say, you know, Hell, she released at an awkward time. They were trying, I think that they stopped, I hope they stopped, but we haven't seen in a little while, so I don't know. They were trying to make all the festival ults pay to win, so you kind of want to have her ults so that she actually has all the revives, right? But even at low, like, so long as you have, I think, true revives, she becomes very reliable. In any case, I don't have much to talk about Hell. I don't like her very much. You might have noticed I don't like her very much. Well, I think that's it.